It's Wednesday, November the 17th. Queen opens Parliament. Elton unavailable. IRA to hand over arms. Kneecaps still missing. Labour's choice for mayor. This man, or this man. Please welcome the man who's always a capital choice, Mr. Ian Lee.
Hello and welcome to the 11 o'clock show. Well, I never. What a fuss. What are the Labour Party going to do with Ken Livingstone? He's desperate to follow in the footsteps of Dick Whittington and become London Mayor. That or appear in Puss in Boots at the Gravesend Playhouse with Anita Dobson, Simon Groom and Chuckles the Monkey. The Labour Party have insisted on a second interview with Red Ken so he can explain where he stands on the Underground. Guess they're hoping it's in front of a train. But the Labour Party are desperate to get Frank Dobson in as mayor. They probably feel sorry for him since that new bloke took over from him in the Captain Birdseye adverts. Would have been funny if I'd said it right. Don't matter. It would have been. And who else is there? Well, there's Glenda Jackson. She's hoping to appeal to North Londoners because she's a thespian, and South Londoners because she got her tits out in Women in Love. Meanwhile, the Tories have plumped for Jeffrey Archer, the man who is living proof that everyone doesn't have at least one good book in him, has said he'll put his money where his mouth is. In his case, he presumably means up his arse. But why does London need a mayor? What about the rest of the country? Well, we here at the 11 o'clock show are very aware that we broadcast to the whole nation. What about our other great cities? Glasgow, Manchester, that one where they film Brookside, Scallies, I don't know. So, let's get together and campaign for the one man who can do the job and do it right. He's blindly optimistic, he hates any mention of Europe, and he's about to have a whole lot of time on his hands. I say, Craig Brown for London Mayor. But please welcome the girl who any mayor would run for, Daisy Donovan! So Daisy, who do you think should run for London Mayor?
Frank Dobson.
That's not Dobson.
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, Daisy, take it off and tell us what's happening in the rest of the show.
Wilco. Now, Ali G gives his barely legal treatment to top US lawyer Alan Dershowitz.
So what is suing? Because we don't have that in England.
Suing is when somebody's hurt you in some way. You can bring him into court and make him pay for the damages that you suffered.
And we meet arts and crafts icon and native morph, Tony Hart.
Now, here's the headlines. And tonight's top stories. Big news on the Queen's speech at the state opening of Parliament. The Queen introduced a new bill to clamp down on racism. She's going to ask Prince Philip to shut up.
As Parliament prepared for the Queen's speech, hopeful campaigners couldn't wait for the new age of consent bill.
Oh, hello. When are you going to be 16 then?
More royal news. Apparently, Camilla is going to cook at home for Millennium Night. Reports that the menu had been leaked have been denied by Charles. He reported, all I said is that I'll definitely be having the mousse that night.
Anne Widdecombe has said she wants to get tough on prisoners by charging them rent on their cells. What's she going to do if they don't pay? Evict them?
Yes. The Northern Ireland peace process. Gerry Adams said that peace was almost certainly in the bag. Sadly, on hearing an Irish accent describe an unknown bag, the area was immediately sealed off.
And now sport. Irish footballers launched their Euro 2000 campaign today with a fundraiser. Like Spot the Ball.
And the Field has reopened in the competition to be the musical act that plays in the new Millennium at the Dome, after the original booking dropped out.
And those were today's headlines.
Daisy, I've got to ask you, did you see the Queen's speech this morning?
Oh, don't tell me the ending. I've got it on video. I'm going to watch it when I get home. Speak. La 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 la.
So, if you're like Daisy and you don't want to know the result of the Queen's speech, look away now because it's Ricky Gervais with his report. Shut up!
In today's Queen's speech, the government outlined their main policies for the next session of Parliament. The most controversial points were the lowering of the gay age of consent and drug testing for those held in custody. It seems that with the state opening of Parliament, the Queen has a lot on her plate. Yeah, and if she was a proper queen, like her nan, Elizabeth I, she wouldn't be concerned with opening Parliament. She'd let the little beadle who looks after the crows do that. She should be waging war on France or Scotland or Argentina or Germany. Actually, I've got a lot of time for the Germans. I'll tell you why. They're a warrior race, like us. You know, we had to give them a slap, but at least they were having a go. The French resistance. Don't make me laugh. The French resistance consisted of a couple of farmers in berets letting our boys hide out in the barn after they'd been killing Germans all day for them. That's the French resistance. There was also outrage from civil rights activists over the announced plan of drug testing for people who are arrested. It's a good idea. They've actually done something wrong. Those rabbits and beagles, they're innocent. Let's test it on the criminals. You know, obviously don't test stuff on people arrested for drug abuse. That'll be playing right into their hands. You know, if you are an intravenous drug user, by the way, you're in your squat. I know it's an expensive hobby. You've cut back by not wasting money on food and shit. Share the needles, yeah? They don't grow on trees. A little tip for you. Oh, the little rabbits in the laboratories. Yeah, they're obviously getting paid for it. I'd feel a little bit more sorry for them if they didn't blow their wages every week on fags and shampoo. There's homeless people that die for that sort of work. What are we doing? The Queen's speech, yeah. It'll be in the newspaper. This is Ricky Gervais, the 11 o'clock show. London, obviously. It's always London, isn't it? All right?
A little bit too vague for me.
Now, we all like a flutter now and again, but they don't always come in. For example, I had a fiver on Scotland winning 8-0 tonight.
Well, that's nothing, Daisy. I had a pony on Holyfield winning in the second round.
And we both had a monkey riding on Gary Glitter getting off. Yeah, it's not there, it's just a picture. But as you can see, we don't always get it right. Sometimes we need a third opinion, and here's a man with plenty of those. Please welcome Junior Simpson.
Back once again, more than renegade master. People damage us. Out to the people's back.
Hey, Junior!
So, Julia, what's been grabbing your attention?
Pretty much, I was watching this Queen's speech earlier on, and she mentioned racism, but I don't think it goes far enough, you know what I mean? Because, the Five Guys murdered Stephen Lawrence 6 years ago, and also Five Guys attacked a black student in North London a couple of months ago. I reckon what the police should be doing is actually arresting all boy bands. Seriously, not that they've got anything to do with the crimes, it's just I can't stand them, you know what I mean? Get rid of them, all of them. Every single one of them.
What about the boxing?
The boxing, I missed the boxing, unfortunately. And enough respect to Lennox if you're watching. You've done well, you know what I'm saying? You top the man down, you win the thing, you get lots of belts, go with your trousers, lovely. But I think, so he's cool, but the thing is, I've heard that Mike Tyson's marriage is in trouble. His wife won't sleep with him anymore. Right? Not because of the rape charge, but ever since he actually bit Holyfield's ear, she doesn't trust him going down on her anymore.
All right, Jim, you're saying with sex. What about the lowering of the age of consent?
That's wrong. Right? I don't think they should lower the age of consent for gay people. I think they should raise the age of consent for straight people. Because basically, I wasn't getting shagged at 16, why should they? You know what I mean? And before, gay people start writing in and saying that that's wrong, or that top doesn't go with those trousers, or anything like that, right? I just want to say that, you know what I mean? I've got nothing at all against gay people. It's the non-gay liberals which come up with rubbish like gay people know exactly what it's like to be black because they too have been persecuted. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Because when I was 17 years old, I had a closet that I could have come out of. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when, I could have gone to my parents and said, Mommy, Daddy, I have something to tell you. I'm a black man. and my dad would go, oh, God, what? You mean a black man in my house? You mean to tell me you're a Sambo, a nigger, a chocolate drop in my house? And my mom would go, oh, Lord have mercy, where did we go wrong? And my dad said, it's all right, Murph, we'll tell the neighbors he's been on holiday for a long time. You know what I mean? Wouldn't work.
There's young Junior Simpson.
Coming up in part 2, Ali G's in the US of A.
Hello, eyes in America. More of that after the break. Respect.
And the man who did this show
Comes on this show. Wait a minute, that's filthy. That's the lady's front bottom.
Oh, we'll see you after the break.